At the beginning of World War II, Germany seemed unstoppable. In just a few years, its army conquered most of Europe with incredible speed. Countries fell one after another, and many believed nothing could stop Hitler. But just a few years later, everything collapsed. By 1945, Germany was completely defeated. So how did one of the strongest military powers in the world lose so badly? The answer is not just one mistake, but a series of decisions that slowly destroyed Germany from within. Operation Sea Lion, the impossible invasion. In 1940, Germany planned to invade Britain. This operation was called Operation Sea Lion. However, the plan had a critical weakness from the very beginning. Germany did not have a strong navy. Britain controlled the seas with a much larger and more powerful fleet. Germany had far fewer ships and submarines, which made a direct invasion extremely risky. Hitler believed Britain might eventually make peace, so he never fully prepared for a naval war. This turned out to be a serious miscalculation. Without control of the sea, Germany could not invade Britain successfully. Since invading by sea was not possible, Germany turned to the air. The German Air Force began attacking Britain in 1940. They targeted airfields, ports, and key infrastructure. The goal was to destroy the Royal Air Force and gain air superiority. At first, Germany made progress, but then everything changed. Instead of focusing on military targets, Germany started bombing cities. This gave Britain time to repair its airfields and reorganize its forces. British radar systems and skilled pilots helped defend the country. Eventually, Germany failed to control the skies. Without air superiority, the invasion of Britain was canceled. This was Germany's first major defeat. In 1941, Germany launched a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. This operation involved millions of soldiers and huge amounts of equipment. At first, the German army advanced quickly. They captured large areas and defeated many Soviet forces. But the Soviet Union was much bigger than expected. The distances were enormous, and supply lines became difficult to maintain. German troops began to run low on fuel, food, and equipment. Then winter arrived. German soldiers were not prepared for the extreme cold. At the same time, the Soviet Union continued to send fresh troops into battle. By the end of the year, Germany failed to capture Moscow. This marked a major turning point in the war. Another major reason for Germany's defeat was Hitler himself. He often ignored the advice of experienced generals. Instead, he made decisions based on his own beliefs. He refused to allow retreats, even when they were necessary. This led to entire armies being surrounded and destroyed. One of the worst examples was the Battle of Stalingrad. Thousands of soldiers were lost because of poor decisions. Hitler's leadership made many situations worse instead of better. In December 1941, Germany made another huge mistake. It declared war on the United States. This added a powerful new enemy to the conflict. The United States had one of the strongest economies in the world. It began producing massive amounts of weapons and equipment. American troops soon joined the fight in Europe. Now Germany was fighting a war on multiple fronts. This made victory almost impossible. Germany was not prepared for a long war. Its economy was not fully organized for total war in the early years. It lacked important resources like oil and raw materials. Meanwhile, the Allies produced far more tanks, planes, and supplies. Over time, Germany could not compete with this level of production. Even if German soldiers fought well, they were outmatched by resources. Germany did not lose World War II because of one single mistake. It lost because of many combined factors. Failed strategies, poor leadership, and powerful enemies all played a role. Step by step, these problems weakened Germany. In the end, it was completely overwhelmed. History shows that even the strongest powers can fall if they make the wrong decisions. Germany did not lose World War II because of one single mistake. It lost because of many combined factors. Failed strategies, poor leadership, and powerful enemies all played a role. Step by step, these problems weakened Germany. In the end, it was completely overwhelmed. History shows that even the strongest powers can fall if they make the wrong decisions.